Hey guys, I'm gonna do a holiday master today, and what I'm gonna be performing it on is this 8-foot Homer Simpson inflatable. Now I got this brand new in the box for 35 bucks, but unfortunately it was heat damaged. So today I'm gonna try and fix it. Well, at least attempt to fix it with Flex Seal. Now, I've used Flex Seal before, but the problem is I don't think I used it correctly. And I was using it on my black ogre, but the one part of him is just way too thick. I sprayed way too much on that area. That's just, yeah, it's just really thick. So, I'm just going to lightly spray it on him today. I'm worried about the back, because the back's the most worn out part of him. The back left portion is really bad. This entire section is soft. I don't know about this. I don't know about this portion, because it doesn't feel as bad as this, but you can kind of see the lights through it too, so I may have to spray this portion as well. But yeah, the legs are bad. This portion's bad. His neck area is also thin too. Like this small portion here of his neck is thin too. That arm's good. This one might need a little bit of the paint or spray, but I'm gonna use spray today. But yeah, there's Homer. If you saw in my display video, he was up. Well, he was kind of standing. I had him leaning, but he definitely could use some sealant. I would use Thompson's on this, but the problem with Thompson's is that it wears off in like 2 weeks. So that's why I don't really want to use Thompson's anymore. So I'm gonna have another crack at it with Flex Seal, but this one's gonna probably require more than just one can of Flex Seal. But yeah. So here's the Homer. I'll update you guys once I'll give you guys an update if he gets better with the Flex Seal. I know there is a method for spraying it on the inside, but it takes a lot of time to do. You have to take the motor and the lights out, and then you gotta shove the fabric inside out and then reattach the motor. It takes a lot of time to do, and I don't have too much time to really do that since I'm busy with a lot of other things. So yeah, I'm just going to spray the back portion for now. I'm gonna have to wait a day or two. And yeah, we'll see what happens to him in a little bit, and hopefully I don't spray too much on, because that would really suck. But yeah, that's Homer. I'll give you guys an update once he's has some Flex Seal on him. And yeah, that's basically it for Homer. I'll give you guys an update. Alright, so here's an update video on Homer. When I first got him, and when I inflated him before this, his body always slouched and his head always leaned back. But now that his back is sprayed, he actually inflates a lot better now. It's still not perfect. There's still some spots that are leaky on him. There's some spots in the front, and the front portion of the legs is still shot because I only sprayed the back portion of it. So this thing will inflate a lot better once the front of the legs are sprayed, because that portion is shot. I have him inflated right now. He's kind of falling over, but I have chairs to prop him up. But as you can see, this is still thin. Like, this whole top portion is still thin. I may have to spray this. I may have to, but I don't really think so. That portion I do have to spray because that's the legs. The arms might need more spray. I only sprayed a little on the arms. I didn't really spray the entire arms. I just sprayed a tiny portion of the arms. But they feel kind of soft too. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. Homer's face shouldn't be too bad. Like, I don't think it should be, except for maybe this little portion under his mouth. And this whole front portion under here needs to be sprayed too. So yeah, he still needs work on him, but I'm not gonna worry about it today. Later tomorrow, I'm letting the Flex Seal cure on this guy. So tomorrow I will continue working on him, but today I'm just gonna leave him as he is. I can't leave him plugged in too longer, because it's windy and he'll want to fall over. That's why I have the chairs around him. But yeah, there's Homer. And I apologize for the position he's in. He would be in a better position if it wasn't so windy. But yeah, he inflates a lot better than he did earlier. So it's still weak though. It needs more work to him. But yeah, that's basically it for Homer. Tomorrow I'll do the front, and then I'll show you guys the results of Homer. Alrighty, that's basically it for Homer. I used Flex Seal spray for this. I didn't use the paint, but I don't know how much Flex Seal spray I have. For the big inflatables that have lots of fabric, I'd recommend using the Flex Seal paint. But this is kind of like Flex Seal's redemption in my eyes, because I failed to use it on the Black Ogre. So yeah, it's actually doing a good job on Homer so far, and it's making him inflate quite a bit better. So yeah, I'll give you guys an update once his front is Flex Sealed, and then he should fully inflate and work just fine after that. I don't know how long Flex Seal lasts on these things. Shout out! I'm gonna give a shout out to Holiday Master. He uses Flex Seal on inflatables all the time. I don't know how long they last. You're gonna have to ask him. But yeah, that's basically it for Homer. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want a can of Flex Seal, they're kind of expensive. The can I have is 12 bucks. Kind of on the expensive side. But yeah, you can tell I definitely sealed it in the back. And there might be a few portions that I missed, but it's basically rubbery in the back. It doesn't feel sticky. Like, it feels a little sticky, but not much. But yeah, there's like a one portion here that I didn't spray. But yeah, that's basically it for Homer's. I'll give an update on Homer once I get his front sprayed, but I'm going to let him sit for now. Just wanted to do another update on Homer before I go spray the front. You can see that you can hardly see the lights in the back. I mean, there's some spots where you can kind of see them. I sprayed most of them though, but there's still kind of a few out there. But you can see, you can't really see the lights anymore. Well, not quite, but his head is actually partially thin. Half of it's thin. I Flex Sealed one portion of it, but you can see right here, you can kind of see it on camera, but this part of his head's thin too. So I'm gonna have to spray that. The eyes are not thin, so I'm not gonna bother spraying those. I have no clue if his hands are thin. I don't think they are, but I know his arms are probably thin, which doesn't help. But I Flex Sealed half of them. But go on the bottom, you can still see it. You can still see the light, so I'm gonna have to Flex Seal the other side of the arms too. It also doesn't help that the front legs aren't Flex Sealed, so he can't really stand up. I don't think the gray is bad on this one. I don't think it is, but if push comes to shove where it actually is leaking out of there, then I'll Flex Seal the feet too. But that's probably the part that I'm gonna Flex Seal last, is the feet. I want to get him standing first, and yeah, but he does inflate a lot better than before. He inflates a little bit. He inflates quite a bit tighter. He doesn't inflate as loosely anymore, but you can see the bottom still needs Flex Seal. I don't know if I have enough Flex Seal in the can to do the entire inflatable, but I'll do what I can. We'll improvise. Because I still gotta do the front portion of Homer. I still gotta do his head. I still gotta do his arms. I may have to do the hands, but we'll see. We'll see if the hands really need it. I don't think they do. But yeah, there's another update on Homer, and I'll update you guys on Homer again soon. Another little update on Homer. Today was the day where I was gonna do the front. Here he is right now as he currently stands. Let me adjust the light so you can see him better. There we go. Here he is as he currently stands now. He fully inflates, but he still leaks air. The head, as you can see, is not actually leaning back or forward this time, and he has enough Flex Seal in there to support his head. So I sprayed some more of that, and I sprayed as much as I could on the body. As you can see, it's not very much, but yeah. But as you can see, we're making progress. It's a lot better than it was before. So yeah, Still doesn't stay up by itself. It needs to be tethered down or have a chair behind it, but the front part of the body, his front body basically still leaks, so, and his arms too, so he actually can inflate much tighter than this, but he's basically fully inflated, but he just doesn't inflate that tightly, so he can't stand up on his own. I'll make an update once I get more Flex Seal, and Flex Seal this guy up, and we'll see how well he does. Hey guys, here's Homer again. I guess this will be the final update of the video, since I have nothing really much more to say about him. But I sprayed the front, and he stands up all by himself now. I don't know if he'll need assistance getting up. I think he will need help getting up every day, from what I remember correctly, since I think this one's a little on the top heavy side. But as you can see, he is working good, and he doesn't have anything attached to him. He's standing up all by himself, and he inflates pretty good too. I'll show you guys how he inflates. He inflates decently good. Yeah, I can push on a little bit, but he inflates decently good. Now, his mouth, I didn't think that his mouth and his feet were bad, but his mouth and feet were actually bad, so I had to Flex Seal them. The legs, I only did the top. If I do the bottom of the legs, then he'll probably inflate good too. He'll probably inflate better than what he currently is. But I'll have to save that for tomorrow or something. But yeah, I'm perfectly fine with how he inflates now. He inflates pretty good. So here's Homer. He's all Flex Sealed. You can see that he's not thin anywhere. You can see some spots have less Flex Seal than others, like this spot down here, for example. I'm gonna have to respray that area because that's a little weak. There's a few spots where it's not as thick as others, but the thing with Flex Seal, guys, is that sometimes you'll have to reapply it in some areas until it like really gets on there. But yeah, Homer is Flex Sealed, and just to let you guys know, Flex Seal does in fact work. It does work. So again, I'm gonna give a shout out to Holiday Master. He uses Flex Seal all the time to fix his inflatables that are broken. Well, that have bad fabric. So yeah, Homer was basically almost entirely shot. Half his face was shot, the mouth was shot, all the black on him was shot. His ears are also shot too. I didn't do the other ear, but it doesn't really matter to me. And then his feet were shot too. So basically almost all of Homer's fabric was shot when I got him. And it's funny because this is a brand new inflatable, and it didn't fully inflate. So yeah, that's basically it for Homer. He lights up good, he works great, he inflates good. I plan on using this guy this year. I may make a review on him, don't know. But yeah, there's Homer with Flex Seal. It's a skeleton Homer. If you guys didn't know that, you can clearly look at him. It's a skeleton Homer. And yeah, that's basically it for Mr. Homer Simpson. You'll see him up in the display this year. I definitely plan on using him this year. Oh, and for the guys who watched the video, that wasn't a real display. Just to let you guys know that it wasn't a real display. Nothing's out yet. But yeah, that's basically it for Mr. Homer Simpson. Thanks for watching. And if you decide to get Flex Seal, I recommend either getting the Flex Seal paint or the Flex Seal clear. Well, no, not the Flex Seal clear, the Flex Seal spray. Here's what I used for Homer. It's clear Flex Seal with your boy Phil Swift. Has some in there. I used almost 2 cans on this guy because he was that bad. But yeah, you can do it either way. You can do it in paint or the spray. I did Homer entirely in spray, but it might cost less if you get the paint and just use it with paintbrush on him. I sprayed the outside of him. I didn't spray the inside of him. And the reason I didn't spray the inside of him was because in order to do that, you would have to take the, get the fabric inside out, take all the lights, and then reattach the base with the fabric being inside out. But I don't have time for that, so that's why I did this over his fabric, because it's easier. But that's also another method you could do with that too. But yeah, that's basically it for Mr. Homer. I plan on flex sealing some more inflatables. This one was actually a success. I really messed up my black ogre with the flex seal because I sprayed way too much and it's just like extremely thick. I'm gonna have to show you guys that sometime. It's not pretty, but yeah, basically it for Homer Simpson. He fully works. Just gotta let him dry and maybe reapply some flex seal in some areas. But that's basically it. He stands up all by himself and he works great, just like he should. So yeah, that's basically it for Homer Simpson. I hope you guys enjoyed the update video process, putting multiple videos together into one video. And let me know if you guys want to see more of a series like this with Flex Seal. I could also teach you guys how to use Thompson's Water Seal too. It's another type of paint that I use. It's not really a paint, it's more of a liquid. It helps seal water. The only problem with Thompson's Water Seal though is that it wears off in 2 weeks. Flex Seal, it stays on a lot longer, but I don't know exactly how long Flex Seal lasts. You guys might want to talk to Holiday Master if you want. He has more answers about the stuff than I do, but I figured I'd try Flex Seal today as a redemption, and it worked. So, yeah, that's basically it. If you guys want to talk to Holiday Master, just look up Holiday Master on YouTube. You should find him. He's currently putting up his 2020 Halloween display. It looks pretty good so far. If you guys want me to leave a link to his channel, I could, but I probably won't leave a link to his channel in the video. You might have to ask me that. But yeah, that's basically it for this series of videos. So I hope you guys enjoyed Homer, and stay tuned for more Flex Seal reviews. I plan on flex sealing like 2 or 3 more inflatables that I have, so I'm very excited for that. And yeah, that's it for Homer. And shout out to Phil Swift. Okay, so Homer is done, and he's ready to go. I'll give you guys a little insight on what my next project is going to be with Flex Seal. It's going to be this guy. Some of you may know the spinning ice pumpkin I have. Some of you don't. I got this from Josh Inflatable and Tractor Guy for free. As you can see, it's not in the best condition because it's very faded in the back. The only thing that really needs spraying on is the back and the pumpkin stem, and then it's good to go. I sprayed a little bit. I didn't really spray too much on there, but as you can already see, the eyes are already spinning so much better than they were earlier, because when I first got it, the eyes didn't spin on it, and this thing was very weak. But I didn't even spray that much Flex Seal on there, and it's already inflating. It's already working a lot better. But yeah, it's not in the best shape right now, but once I fully spray the back, then it's good. So yeah, that's my next little project, guys. If you want me to make an update video just like I did with Homer, with this gigantic movie, let me know. And that's basically it. I'm out of Flex Seal again, but I do have one more can. I'm going to have to try the paint too, which I think is just the liquid, but in a paint can, and it's 32 ounces as opposed to 14. 14 goes by really quick on these guys, lol. That's funny. Anyways, yeah, so that's basically it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want me to make a movie on Mr. Pumpkin, I will do a movie on Mr. Pumpkin. Anyways, see you later.